Let's have a look at a couple of harder probability type questions. The questions are written on the board here, so if you want to make a note of them, I'll read out question 1 very slowly. Notice that there is no tree sketch given or half completed for you in this question, so that means that there will be no tree sketch necessary for the answer. Okay, here's number 1. A bag contains 7 red and 4 yellow beads. A bead is removed at random with replacement. Notice I've emphasised with replacement. So that means a bead is removed and then it's put back. A second bead is removed. Calculate part A, the probability of getting 2 red beads. Part B, the probability of getting 1 of each colour. Okay, so here we go. Question 1, I'll do the answer at the side here. Part A, I want the probability of getting 2 red beads. The first thing that you need to do is rephrase the probability of getting 2 red beads. You need to rephrase it in this fashion. The probability of getting a red bead on the first go out of the bag, and then you need to get a red bead on the second go out of the bag. So you need to rephrase it using that word and. A red and a red. That word and in probability is very important. So red on the first go and red on the second go. This will be equal to. You now ask yourself, what's the chance of getting a red on the first go? So you put your hand in the bag, there are 7 red beads, and if you think about it, there are 7 red, 4 yellow, so that's altogether 11 beads in the bag. So when you put your hand in the bag, you pull out a bead, there are 7 red out of 11 beads in total. So you have a 7 chance out of 11 probability value of getting a red bead out of the bag. Okay, now on the second go, you work out the probability of getting another red bead. Now remember, it says with replacement, so that first red bead is put back in the bag. Give it another shake, put your hand in, you pull out another bead. What's the chances of pulling out a red bead? Well, it's exactly the same as the first go. Nothing's changed. There's still 7 red beads and there's still 11 beads in the bag. So for the second go, there are 7 red out of 11 beads. So there's a 7/11th chance. Now remember, if you want something to happen and something to happen, in mathematics the word and gets replaced with a multiplication, not a plus sign. Don't be tempted to think and means add. Not in probability. Probability and means multiply. So all you've got to do is multiply 2 fractions together. Well, very, very straightforward. To multiply fractions together, you just multiply the 2 top numbers together, 7 7s are 49, and you multiply the 2 bottom numbers together, 11 11s are 121, and it's as simple as that. You do not have to work out any cancelling there, because I don't think that will cancel at all. And that's the end of that question. Okay, part B. Part B says, what's the chances of getting 1 of each colour? 1 of each colour then. Okay, so probability of. Now, you need to rephrase it using the word and. So, for example, you could get a red on the first go and yellow we're talking about, not blue, and a yellow on the second go. But that's not the only option that you've got. You could either get a red and a yellow, or alternatively you could get a yellow on the first go and a red on the second go. So we make use, and I'll emphasise this word or, we make use of this or option in probability. So red and yellow, or you could have it the other way around. There are 2 possible ways, yellow and red. Just squeeze that in there. So red and yellow, or yellow and red. That's 1 of each colour. Okay, this is equal to a red on the first go. That's 7 chances out of 11. We've talked about that previously. And you multiply. A yellow on the second go. Well, for the second go, remember, the first bead is put back, so there's still the same number of beads. There's still 11 beads there, and there's still the 4 yellow beads there that there was in the first place. So it's going to be 4 out of 11. So, a red and a yellow is a 7/11 times a 4/11 chance. let's just put that in a bracket, we'll work it out in a minute. Now we come on to the other option, a yellow and then a red. On the first go, what's the chance of getting a yellow? Well, there are 4 yellow beads out of 11 in the bag. So there's a 4/11ths chance of getting a yellow. And times a red bead on the second go. Well, remember the first yellow bead has been put back in, so there's still 11 beads in the bag. And if you want to get a red, well, there are 7 red beads in the bag. Same as there was in the first place. So you've still got 7 red beads out of 11 in the bag. Okay, put that in a bracket. So red and yellow is 7/11ths times 4/11ths. Yellow and red is 4/11ths times 7/11ths. Now if you want that or that to happen, remember what we do in probability. The word or has a specific meaning. You change it to a plus sign. So we have to do that calculation. So we end up with 7 times 4 is 28 over 11 times 11 is 121 plus, and then 4 times 7 is 28 over 11 11s are 121. Now remember how you add up fractions? They must have the same bottom line. They do have the same bottom line here. So all you need to do is 28 plus 28 is 56 121sts. It's like saying 28 cats plus 28 cats gives 56 cats. So you do not add up 121 plus 121 to give 242. And that's the answer. You obviously look to see if that cancels at the end there. I don't think that one cancels there. So that's it. That's the answer. 56 over 121 is the chance of getting one of each colour. And that's question 1 finished. Let's try question 2. Slightly harder question 2, because I'll make some space for question 2. Here's question 2. It says, we've got a bag again. It contains 5 blue and 4 red beads. Okay, so there's 9 beads in total. 2 beads are removed one after another. Okay, same as before, but this time without replacement. In other words, the first bead is not put back in the bag. Calculate part A, probability of both of them being blue. Ignore that clock in the background. Both of them being blue. Okay, so here we go then. Question 2, part A, probability of both of them being blue. Well, the first thing you need to do is rephrase that as we did in question 1. Both being blue means a blue and a blue. Okay, is equal to. So blue and blue. Let's have a look at the chances of getting a blue on the first go. There are 5 blue beads and 4 red beads. So 5 blue, 4 red. That means there's a 5 chances out of 9 in total of getting a blue bead. 5 out of 9 in total. Okay? So 5 out of 9. And that means, thank heavens for that, times by. Okay, a blue on the second go this time. Now remember, this is the key to it. It says without replacement, so the first bead is not put back in the bag. So when you put your hand in again for the second go, there's 1 blue bead that's gone. You've already got a blue bead and that's gone. So there's only 4 blue beads left in the bag. Out of, now be careful, you don't still have 9 beads left either. That original blue bead you pulled out first is gone, so there's now only 8 beads left. So both the top and the bottom numbers are going to change from 5 over 9 to 4 over 8. 5 out of 9 in the first go, but to get a blue on the second one, there's only 4 left out of only 8 beads left. So that's the calculation you need to do for this. So it's slightly different to last time. In last time when you had with replacement, these figures stayed the same if it was the same colour. But here they change. That goes down by 1, that goes down by 1. 5 times 4 is 20. 9 times 8 is 72. That is a fraction. It will cancel. You can share by 2 to go 10. Share by 2 it goes 36. Share by 2 it goes 5. Share by 2 it goes 18. 5/18ths chance of getting 2 blues, both of them being blue for part A. Okay, part B. Part B, what's the chances that neither are red? Neither are red. Well, there's 2 ways of doing it, an easy way and a slower way. Neither are red. Okay, so that means you could either get a blue and a blue, that would be one option. Could you get a blue and a red? No, it says neither are red. So you can't get a blue and a red. Can you get a red and a blue? No. Neither are red. Can you get a red and a red? No. Oh, right, so neither are red must mean that both are blue. So in this particular case, part B is in fact exactly the same thing as part A. It's just another way of writing down both are blue. So don't be fooled by this. Sometimes you might think, well, I've just done that. Well, yes, you have, but the examiner is testing whether you actually realise that you've just done it in a different sentence, that's all. Different way of expressing the same question. So therefore, probability of neither red is equal to probability of blue and blue, which we've already done. It's 5/18. 5/18, 5/18. Same answer. Let me add a part C to this whilst I'm doing it. How about probability of one of each colour again? Like so. One of each colour. Okay, now I'll make some space and do this as part C here. So the probability of one of each colour. So you can probability of, you can either get a blue and then a red, or you can get, or, there's the alternative, or you can get a red on the first go and a blue on the second go. There's 2 options, blue and red, or red and blue, and they're not the same thing. Okay, blue on the first go. Well, there are 5 blue beads, out of, in total there are 9 beads, and times. On the second go, well, how many red beads? Well, the first blue bead is not put back, so that's gone. So that means we've only got 8 beads left, so it's out of 8 again for the second part. The first blue bead has gone, but we still have the original 4 red beads in the bag. They haven't gone anywhere. There's still 4 red beads there. There's only 4 blue beads left. One of the blues is gone, but the original 4 red beads are still there. So this now is 4 out of 8. 4 red out of 8 that are left. That's the first option. Or, plus. Red on the first go. Right, on the first go then, there are 4 reds out of, well, to begin with, if you're starting again from scratch, 4 reds, how many beads in the bag to begin with? There are 9. So it's 4 out of 9. And times. For the second pull out of the bag, if we're doing this option, so this first pull, got a red. Now, second pull. Well, second pull, there are only 8 beads left for the second pull out of the bag. And how many of them are blue? Well, the first one was red and that's gone. But there are still the original 5 blue that are in the bag. They haven't been changed, they haven't been taken away at all. So there's still 5 there. So that will be 5/8, like so. So we end up with 5 4s are 20 on the top over 9 8s 72, plus 4 5s are 20 over 9 8s 72. 20 of them plus 20 of them give 40 of them. Please do not add up 72 and 72 to make 144. That's not how you add up fractions. That will cancel. You can share by 2, goes 20 over 36. You can share that by 4 to go 5 over 9. There you go. 5/9 chance of getting one of each colour. And that's it. Okay, so 2 harder type probability questions which do not involve the use of a tree sketch. The next video I'll do another similar one to this, but this next one that I do in the next video causes so many problems. But that's for the next video.